Hello everybody, welcome back to Pandemic Legacy, and I've brought, as per usual, a few friends with me. So we'll start off from the left as the start of a new game, and we'll go around and introduce ourselves. So far left, hello.
Hello, I'm Rolf. You've seen me play this before with Fire, I hope.
Yep. And next to Rolf in the blue skin, like Avatar.
Hello, I am the Ossiosaurus, also known as Wolfkin Armor or Floopy McDroop.
Boaty Mc...
Dispatcher.
Wolfie Mc... Aussie face.
Wolfie McOssieface, that's fine.
In the white chair, I'm Fireweaver, your host as per usual. And next to me...
Here's Malinka. Playing, well, at the moment I'm still Lady Penelope, but who knows, that might all change after setup. But did you just really call yourself the hostess? I didn't know you were confused that way.
No.
He's playing a female character, it's
I'm
not that odd.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that.
I'm the hostess with the mostest. And as per usual, well, not as usual actually, we actually have Nils, who sometimes is in the game or sometimes spectating. Hello.
Yeah, the totally not evil German intern. Hi.
Hi.
Well, you say
It needed that
last
specification.
Last time I wasn't here, and apparently there's been a fucking zombie outbreak, so...
Dude, you can't blame that on the Germans anymore. It's
Yes,
too
we
late.
can.
That's past.
So
Yeah, everyone knows that zombies come from the television generation. I don't think they had that many televisions in Eastern Germany.
So the board is pretty much ready to start our game, and the first thing we have to do, according to this, is draw this card before we set up our first game in May, which we're about to do. So let's have a look at May. So we have a new mission briefing. This one can oh yeah, they're just here. That's fine. You can keep those there if you want. Right, so the situation has intensified. The faded are spreading faster than we calculated. Countries are hesitant to turn troops on their loved ones. We need to control their spread or the world will go into darkness. Don't let the other diseases grow unchecked or we'll have an end of the world situation. Also, as our most knowledgeable team, we need you to complete 3 objectives this month. And then we've got some cards to open. Wow.
That escalated quickly.
It did escalate very, very quickly. We're going to find out its effects when I can find the appropriate letters. So P. I'll put this over here.
No,
Looks like
thanks, I just went.
nice. So I'm going to zoom in on this one because it comes out portrait. So move your hands if you can, because I can't read if your hands are there. Right. So when drawing player cards, check if any city cards drawn match the colour of coda, either black ones then. So place a faded figure in each of the matching cities. If this was placed a 4th figure, it is ignored and not placed. No outbreak occurs and no quarantine marker is removed. Yeah, any time that we now draw a black card from the player deck, we get a faded figure.
Wow, that's just insane. You can't even destroy them yet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, next up is 20.
20
I don't
is
want
this
to
one.
play anymore.
Oh, looks like Coda has mutated once again. If you want to move the green marker for me. There we go. And we've got a new one.
Oh, that's just the thing you read, so...
Yeah. Yep. Next is
Rolf has lost
H.
hope.
Yeah.
Right. Build roadblocks is a new action by the looks of things. If your current region has a military base, you may spend 1 action to place a roadblock on as many routes as you want out of your current city. Diseases and the faded cannot spread due to outbreaks along routes cut by a roadblock.
Ah, that's cool.
Nice.
Rolf regains hope.
So now number 1. Oh, wait a minute. Is that number 1 or is that
No,
L?
that's an I.
Oh, an I.
That's I. I
Over here. Wait a minute. Let's move that and that. Right. Let's get in. So we now have top secret clearance 917 channel open package 4. Before I do that, I'm going to read this other thing. If a city is completely roadblocked off, do not mark an outbreak on the outbreak track when it outbreaks, since none of the adjacent cities are affected, but do increase the panic level. And players may no longer drive or ferry along a route containing a roadblock unless they discard a card of the same colour as the city they are entering. So basically, it's equivalent of having to show some kind of pass, I guess. Wow, this is
Open package 4.
open packet for you, right?
The you shall not pass.
This will be the roadblocks.
Probably the roadblocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So nice tokens for us to use. Cool. 42. Isn't that the meaning of life?
The universe and everything else, of course.
Yes. It would be the meaning of life, apart from the fact that we have what is effectively undead. So change LD7 to 10 to state 3. That's our action cards. You can now set the state to 3. That will give you a roadblock task as showing up here. I'll zoom in a bit. So as an action, we can place a roadblock marker on any and all routes connected to the city you're currently in, but your region must have a military base in it. So it gives us a reason to have military bases now. Right, 25. Oh, by the way, you can chuck some stuff away if you can, when it's not needed.
Yeah, already did.
Cool. 25. It's got a bunch of things on it. Wait a minute. I'll just make sure I pull these out.
Oh, there
Oh,
are...
more relationships.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we can do more rivals if we want to, and more friends with. They're the same as we've already had before, but
I'll put them up.
all right, cheers. Yeah, I'll let you do those. So that's those. Was that in 25, right? And then 26, which is new co-workers and family members and stuff like that.
Even more relationships.
Yeah, so that's cool, right? So that's our mission briefing. But we haven't finished with the legacy deck yet. Let's turn over the next card. Objective. So this gets added, I believe. So our next objective is quarantine 7 faded cities. These quarantines must be in place at the end of the game for this objective to be met. So
Okay.
keeping my quarantine specialist around might be useful.
Yeah.
Speaking of quarantine specialist or classes, we have a new class. The Colonel. Right, let's zoom in. As an action, we can remove a faded figure from your city if there is a military base in the region. We may drive and ferry across roadblocks without spending a card, if you're the Colonel. And you need 2 additional cards of the disease colour to discover a cure. So that's not a good thing. So he's not very good at this curing stuff. But he's very good at dealing with the faded. But considering how much the faded is happening, yeah.
Let's place him outside for the moment, and depending on the cards we draw, we'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
So that's possibly why I was thinking that might happen, considering the relationship cards came out. And the next time, so at the end of our first game in May, before selecting our upgrades, open the following door, as in do this card. 8, I guess. And then draw this card. Okay. So, regardless of win or lose, that's our next is end of game. Cool. Fine. We'll have to remember to do that before we wrap up our last episodes in this session. Okay. So now we've got the rules that are going to dictate this game, which sounds brutal, by the way. A couple of things to remember. We have 0 funding, so we do not have any funding events, although we do have a couple of unfunded events from last time. So what I'm going to do is, I think we're supposed to do the outbreak step first. If I look here, yeah, place infection rate marker and infect the 9 cities. Okay, so let's do it.
You shuffle dice.
I'll,
Yeah, I shuffled it.
shall I do it?
I've already shuffled it.
Yeah, I've seen you do it a couple of times. All right, Atlanta. That's an interesting place to get started.
Not that bad actually.
Yeah, Paris. This could be a blue game.
Which would not be terrible if it's a blue game.
True.
Yeah.
No,
We're
that'd be
medics.
nice.
Hong Kong. Oh, right on the...
Also easy to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also really in need of curing because we don't want those to outbreak.
Seoul
That's true.
for 2.
Especially Atlanta.
Istanbul, a faded city. 2 of them, please. And it's already faded, so we don't need a marker.
Yes, we're putting it next to the marker.
New York. I think that's still 2, isn't it? Yeah.
And now we're going to the ones.
Kolkata. Is that new?
Which is also already faded.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, it's already faded.
Where is it?
It's
Only one.
Only one.
Yeah,
But
where
keep
was
it around
already-
Terrain before you
Yeah,
run off.
Tehran. There.
Yeah, a city 0. And one
One
more.
more card.
Manila.
Manila. Where is it? Right here.
Okay, well, looks like it's going to be...
Wow.
Well, we're lucky in a way that only faded happened in faded cities. But not that it matters for black.
I hope we're
You can-
looking with yellow. Yellow. Damn.
That may not be lucky. Last time we had a situation like this, we lost the game. So, yeah.
That was the time I wasn't here.
Well,
Fire. Give everyone 2 cards. That's before the drawing rule goes into effect, I think. Because
It
this
is
just
true.
still setting up the game.
yep, I already double checked that rule, and it is the case that any cards that get drawn here in the player cards, even if they're black, does not count for. Oh, wait a minute.
You should have dealt.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Let me do it again. That's what I meant to do. Right, so yeah, these do not get faded, but from here on in they do. Just not at this step. Not much variety. It could be good to get yellow done, considering the amount of cards that we have.
Actually, you destroy it, meaning we can upgrade it.
Yeah. Okay.
But first, characters.
Yes, indeed. So characters comes next.
I have a question.
Well, she doesn't prepare in the
The
deck.
Chennai
But
card.
yeah.
We cannot remove faded markers with those, right?
No. It especially says cube for that reason, I think.
Yes, that's why
And
there's
the
a
other one says faded
distinction.
figurine.
I know in an
Plus,
earlier
don't have
game we
any-
talked about cubes in particular, but
Yeah, plus you don't have cards that would match the faded color.
Right.
They're not black anymore. They have this weird faded color.
So we're keeping the quarantine specialist. That's that much for sure. But are we changing anything else?
so do we have to only complete 2 of the 3 objectives?
No, it's 3 of the three objectives.
Yeah, sorry, 3 of the 4 objectives. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of them's
But
mandatory,
the first
which
one
is
has to be,
yeah.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, so cure as always, and then it meets 2 others. Military bases, eradicated disease.
Well, eradicate might be easy.
Quarantines haven't faded cities. Maybe. Yeah, well, even if yellow breaks out, since blue is easy to cure, that might be always an easy one to eradicate.
You know what's also true?
Oops.
Because there's only one really annoying Paris. The other 2 are interesting to have someone go into black soon and just start quarantining the shit out of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm. And if you're going to do that, then the kernel may be a good choice for that.
Because you can also remove faded figurines. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should dump the medic.
I actually think we should dump the medic this game as well.
I'm thinking the same.
Because for blue, where the issue is the highest right now, we've already got suppression. We've already got the medic's ability, if you like, on the place which is possibly the most dangerous. And red, obviously, which is the other one, we've already got stuff. We don't even have yellow where we don't have any things on it. And we've got the most yellow cards. We can actually get the eradication, could be pretty easy to do. But I think the medic, it might be superfluous this game. Any other thoughts on that?
It's either that or the researcher.
Yeah, it's either, well, it's one of the two or none exchange. I mean, the team you have currently isn't bad. The medic's ability is pretty good, especially since he has the local connection as well. It's,
Yeah.
you know,
There is that. With
Might
local
come in
connection,
handy.
you can actually heal Paris in the first round.
So here's the other thing
yeah, and
as well, is about the quarantine objective. We don't even have 7 faded cities. So to be able to complete, if we're going to choose that as an objective to do, we have to wait till there's even 7 before we can even start thinking about completing it. Right?
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
So if
Still,
that's
I
the
think-
case,
I
we
still think
could
we-
take the other objective as the thing that we do instead, and we take the operations expert. Couple it, if we can switch another one, couple it with the kernel. The two of them together should be pretty good, right? One for roadblocking to contain the faded as we pulling out black player cards, and one to
So you
put
say
military
switch the medic
braces.
and the researcher both.
Um,
That might not be a bad plan.
just yeah, or possibly because of the extra movement that we have, swap the dispatcher and keep the researcher. Especially because we're going to have a new military base is going to be put down for those with the military ability, of which that'll be the colonel as well as me, who can move around
Yeah, but
fairly
don't forget
swiftly.
we gave the dispatcher a veteran for a reason.
True.
I think
Yeah,
that
and
the
the-
researcher medic switch is probably better for this game.
The research,
the
we
only
still need to
downside
cure
is
the 3
switching-
diseases, which is why I'm like, well,
True.
the research is still really valuable.
Okay.
Yeah, and I need one more card to cure. So I need 6, and the colonel really don't want to cure with him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he
She's
needs
got
6 or 7.
the dispatcher's got a scar as well, so you know it's probably a bit better to maybe sit the dispatcher out maybe for a game. It does allow him also, for us to generate another relationship by bringing in 2 new players.
True, but we'll have to go nuts on building then. He'll have to travel all over the quickly to get as many buildings up as we can to travel around.
Or it's either
more
that or
usefully.
wait for 7 faded cities and have them quarantined, which may be really hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
if we're
true.
not going for the quarantine thing, then maybe I don't take the quarantine specialist.
No,
the
I'd
thing-
still say take it,
Nice.
because
Okay.
else you'll get a insane amount of faded cities, because they'll spread like crazy.
True.
yeah,
Don't
I
forget
was
the
gonna
big
say,
red and blue and yellow cities faded as well.
you will create faded cities by pulling out black city cards, which is gonna happen all the time. So you
Yeah.
can only
Oh.
prevent that by the quarantine thing.
That is true.
plus the
It'll happen
remote
automatically
quarantine-
even. Yeah.
Yeah. So
You are
plus the
completely right,
remote
Niels.
quarantine thing is that has been a lifesaver many times. Personally, I would think that if you're gonna switch people out, it may make sense to switch the medic and the researcher against the 2 military guys. But that will, of course, completely alter the strategies we've been using.
Yeah,
Which is
be
not necessarily
interesting.
a bad thing, you know. It's just the question is that better than what's currently there? It might be.
Any more thoughts?
What do you think, Rolf?
Range?
I think the
the
operations
answer I was
expert
expecting.
is needed if we're going to go for this other objective, no matter what.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
there's
mind playing
also
that one.
Yeah, there's also the thing that you know, it says that you have to have the 7 faded cities quarantined. So quarantine markers are also going to get removed all the time. So it may not be possible to actually keep 7 of those active, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially late game
so-
where we gotta deal with all the other shit. Unless
Yeah.
we cure quickly on the other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean switching the 2 guys for military, you know, at least it does switch things up, change things up.
Everyone would be
Then keep
military then.
Yeah,
Nope.
keep the quarantine guy and the
that's true, yeah.
dispatcher
Oh,
around.
yeah.
The dispatcher also has forecast, if you don't forget about it, which will be
I've never
very
forgot that.
helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Rolf, do you want the operations expert or the colonel? I don't mind playing either.
Colonel, because I've got a name for him.
Okay. Now
Okay.
the next
No,
things that
that's
you need to do is sort out relationships. So where's the relationship markers? Are they all down
Why
the
is-
side?
By the way, I already gave the operations. Oh, never mind. I know
No.
everything. Yep.
Yeah. That was a game that we fluffed.
Never mind.
Yeah.
We do not
Yep.
we do not speak of it.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I remember. I still know what the name was though.
Right, so now we've got extra rivalry options. It could be interesting, but yeah, I think that you shouldn't relationship each other. I think you should relationship other players in the game to increase their
In that
relationships.
case,
Of
I'd
it.
say
Share knowledge sounds really good for the colonel.
yeah, I'd say Colonel needs a way to get the cards away from him.
I can't change his name.
Okay, do you have a relationship with
Works fine
anyone?
for me.
So you doing rival? Because I think that Wolfkin would be really the dispatcher's really good with rival because he needs an extra card to well, so does the colonel actually, but he needs extra cards.
Yeah.
So if
So
you
I'd
can
say give
get cards.
co-worker to the colonel with, I think, your character actually, Fire.
Yeah, okay, because colonel can move around really quickly anyway, and so can I with
Yeah.
this. Okay.
There you go.
So how did you change the name, Malinka?
Right click on the card, click in this case the colonel, and you can start typing.
And then I-
The colonel
don't
isn't
have
showing for me.
I can change his name for you if you want. What do you want as a name? Ah, of course, that's a really good one.
Yeah, that's it. Right. Okay. And I think that I
There you
should rival Malinka. No, not me. Sorry, Ossie should rival Malinka.
I'm co-workers with
I think so as well.
surname
I'll grab it.
Acehole.
Yeah.
Of course, we'll wait for Fire to shrink those relationships and all that.
I may
Oh,
do most of them off camera because there's quite a few this game, but I'll do some of them.
And I need to rename it to have a rivalry with Floopy McGroup, I think. Yep, Floopy McGroup.
Try and put the character that your co-worker / rival with or whatever in the description.
I want to, but I can't change the name, so.
No, I mean
Yeah, why can't I change them either? That's weird. Thought it was right click.
We can
What?
sort this out later. We can remember for the
Yeah.
course of the game.
Okay.
That I've
He's
already done all of
Colonel-
them.
We can do that.
Colonel Sanders,
Okay. Excellent. Good.
which means he's chicken.
And I'll just
It's amazing.
shrink this up. I don't know why the option wasn't there. It's maybe a reconnect would have fixed it, but I won't worry about it for now. All right. So that's those sorted out. I'll do the joins later. Okay. So we've got our characters selected. The first thing that we can do after the characters is choose our starting location, which I think it should be blue, Atlanta.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Paris.
Yeah. The next action that we've chosen that, well, not Paris, but yeah, just the whole area is bad. Is the faded. We can because of our win bonus last game, we can remove one. I suggest we just keep
Well, choices. Istanbul.
Istanbul. Yeah.
I
Exactly.
think everyone will agree with that one.
So that's from the
No, I don't agree.
May bonus.
I think Kolkata would be better, but
I think it's fine.
Well, you can kill them. Don't forget that.
So remember, here's the thing as well with the player cards is they only come up once each time.
Yeah.
So although we'll be getting more faded, it's only one per city. So it's
Until they get drawn from the infection deck.
yeah, but that's just our normal mechanics to deal with. All right. Anyway, so we've got our characters,
Roll
got our
the-
starting
roll the dice.
location. I believe we need to decide who goes first. Yep. Number 2, that is
Number
Aussie.
Forecast.
First thing I'm gonna do is forecast.
Good thing you remembered, Asi.
Osaka.
Osaka.
And yellow.
Sao Paulo.
Okay.
It's not
Which is right next to Lagos.
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah.
Can I...
What do you reckon?
never mind, actually. Yeah, actually, this is still a good idea.
I mean,
Well, I'm gonna cure blue.
yeah. Oh, yep. That sounds good.
Aussie, may I give
That's
one
pretty
suggestion?
much given. Then I need to send someone towards Paris, right?
Yeah, send Rolf one step to Washington. That'll give him enough moves to cure both New York and Paris.
how?
Is that fine with you, Rolf?
How can I cure them?
You move to
If
New
you're a
York,
medic,
action
right?
1, cure. Oh wait, you're not a medic anymore.
Yeah.
You need
Yeah.
one more step. Yeah, you need one more step. Cure, move, cure. Yeah, that'll do it.
So you've got that's all your actions. Oh no, you got one more action,
No, one left.
which
So, what relationship? Rival? Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna use that. Should I send someone to Hong Kong?
and risk them being scarred. Probably not.
We can't guess. Yes, we can. Never mind. We could get an outbreak. Yeah.
Yeah, it is possible. Seeing as Sao Paulo's coming up, you could send someone south
Lagos.
to. Oh yeah, or to Lagos
Miami.
and just get ahead
That'll
of
work.
it. I would
Who
send
wants to go to
the
Lagos?
operations expert because he'd be able to build military base in Lagos and do a connection from that direction as well as part of his turn.
Leave me in Atlanta. My first priority will actually be Hong Kong, seeing that I'm the one after.
But you could drop. You could go to Lagos, right? Be through this move, drop your military base, and jump straight to Hong Kong as one action anyway.
yeah,
and
that's
cure
true.
as your
Okay,
fourth.
but I won't be curing Sao Paulo then.
Yeah, you don't necessarily need
No,
to,
that's not
but the military base being around is just it's just generally good because
Yeah,
it
I
means
could build one in Atlanta as well. We need one there as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
It puts
Well,
a
we can do
military
that later.
base in the whole of Africa but as a region, and gets that
Wait.
done.
Why am I then sending him to Lagos?
Because
no
it's
use for
safer
that.
than Hong Kong, And it
But
puts a
don't we rather
military.
want the military base in Atlanta than Lagos?
No, because there's no black cities in that region. And so things
No,
like
this is closer to
roadblock,
black. Yeah.
things like roadblock actions and won't come into play.
True. This will allow us road blocking on Algiers and Cairo.
Yeah, if we need to, it just opens the options up. Okay, cool. All right, so that's your
And
turn, I
that
guess.
makes drawing card.
Shanghai and Chennai.
And
Oh
Chennai.
no! Well, that's two things about Chennai. One is
It
Chennai
becomes faded.
is a grassroots program card as well. So if you wish to, you can use it to discard cards and remove cubes. So I wouldn't do it yet, but it's a possibility.
Hmm.
Yeah,
No, not yet.
we'll have to do it if we get epidemic.
Well,
card, I think.
you could play it now, discard Tyrann, and remove the cube from Hong Kong, and remove the danger, or
No,
Paris,
it needs to be the
or...
same color.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well,
So we'd
I
have
can
to
play
dump
it when we
Shanghai.
get the-
but we want to use
yeah,
them
I'd
for
have to
curing.
dump Shanghai and Montreal. But I can play it when we drop an epidemic card in the bad place, so I don't need to play it now.
Okay.
Yep, true enough. Let's
So
get
I'm
some red cubes in.
Yeah, plus you may want to play it when you can actually remove 3 of them.
Osaka
And Sao Paulo.
and Sao Paulo. They're done.
Sao Paulo.
Okay. So the other thing that we need to remember to do is not to forget to exchange cards, because we do actually want to cure. So,
Yeah.
which is another reason to have connections in yellow, so that we can get around yellow and swap cards.
Yeah, I'll actually be going back there as soon as possible because I have the Lagos card. I am in Lagos actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really too soon to start collecting, because we want people to get more than other people, same color, so that we can know who to give them to.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
So
so
Rolf.
yeah, I'll cure New York.
Cure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just set me up for that.
Yep. And into
Blue
Paris,
3,
and you can kill all of those.
damn Frenchies.
Nicely done.
Wow. They surely like men in uniform, so you'll have fun there.
Yeah, country is great, but only I wouldn't finish that.
Joy.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh fuck.
So,
I should probably play
F-
Chennai, right?
right. First things first. Oh yeah, yeah, because as an action card, you can do it anytime if we need to. So just bear it in mind. Khartoum, that's not bad actually for a yellow, I guess. So it's 3 in Khartoum.
Did you move? The
Unfortunately, you don't have a
infection
yellow
rate marker?
card.
No, you can do it now. All right, then we need to grab these, shuffle them, and Hong Kong could explode and Khartoum.
Should we
Wait.
then remove cube from Hong Kong
Um,
with the Chennai card? It'll be kind of wasteful because that will be the only one I can remove.
I think we play the risks on this.
But still have to draw my second card. Or
Not yet,
Yeah,
not
it's
yet.
good.
You do the other stuff first. So
Yeah, that was the
yeah.
other stuff.
no, was
That's,
it?
it's done.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Infecting the world is his last step.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Hong Kong, that's fine.
Hong Kong.
It's 3 red cards.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's the moment.
Yeah. Now,
So-
now's
Yeah,
the-
okay, here's the choice. Are we going to play the odds or not?
I think there was 12 cards in there. We're about to draw 2. That is a 1 in 6 chance. Yeah.
Yeah, first 1 on 12 and then 1 on 11.
Well, there's 2 actually. 'Cause there's 2
It's
cards
a,
that can go.
it's a tough call.
'Cause it's 2 in 12 and 2 in 11.
Here's something to consider. If Hong Kong breaks out, you will have red cubes moving into a faded city, Calcutta.
Yeah.
Which
Which
is
may be
okay
a
that way
consideration.
round. It's actually better that way round than the reverse. Because it doesn't cause
Of
Hong
course,
Kong to
true,
become
but
faded.
we can't stop it.
Yeah.
And going
Yeah.
into a
We
faded
can't
city is
get
never
any
good.
We can't get
I
any
don't
more
want-
red cubes in Kolkata unless we get Hong Kong to or Bangkok to outbreak again.
But here's the thing, if you hold off on the Chennai card, you are a rival of Malinka who could take the Chennai card back off of you again if he had more to grab it.
Yeah.
So holding off gives us quite a lot of bonuses if we and one outbreak's only one outbreak.
It's
On
an
a
early
city that I
outbreak.
don't actually
It was
want it on.
last
That's a
week.
problem. I don't want it on
Then-
Hong Kong.
It's only it's on nothing. I agree with you, but it's only on I don't think it's a 1. I kind of think it's like blowing a big play on a small problem.
Well, so here's the thing. Malinka will have to take care of Hong Kong anyway, right? So, because if it doesn't come up now, it will come up very soon.
Yeah.
So
Well, the question is,
and Malinka is up
also
next.
counts, yeah.
So
Don't forget,
I mean-
Khartoum is in there as well. So removing
exactly.
Hong Kong as a
Yeah.
possibility gives me the option to cure Khartoum.
So here's my other feeling on the Chennai play is this is just a chance of being useful because we don't know whether or not even Hong Kong comes up. Whereas we could play Chennai when we know it's useful.
May I add something to that, Fire?
Go on.
Not only Hong Kong can drop, Khartoum can drop as well. That means 2
Yeah, but
outbreaks.
yeah.
We can prevent one, and on my turn I can prevent the other. I can't do both in my turn,
No,
which will
exactly.
increase the odds of the second one dropping as well.
yeah, but Aussie can't take care of yellow because he doesn't have yellow cards.
No, but that's the point though. If I take care of Hong
yeah.
Kong, then Malinka
I
can
know.
take care of yellow. So
I kind of agree with Fireweaver though. I know it's probably risky, but I would just
Colonel
go
Sanders,
with
what do you
it, I
think?
guess.
Blow them all up and give them free chicken.
Not really a useful point.
Okay, well, let's
That's
take
probably
the
what
risk then and
spread
see
the
what happens.
disease in the first place, dude.
Let's take the
Don't
risk.
blame.
See what happens.
Okay, playing the risks.
I do it, but I like to live dangerously, so it's probably.
Well, you play Elite
know.
Dangerous.
Yeah. I think this
but-
is. Yeah.
It's a calculated risk. It would suck, but either of them has no riot.
Well,
level
if one
at all.
explodes, I just need to cure the other one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
That's fine.
we're gonna be lucky.
Okay,
and
I'll start
you'll,
drawing.
You'll pull
Yep.
both of them, right?
Yep. Go.
Right, roll.
Move the game.
Flip it.
Just go for it.
Boom!
Well, we couldn't
Well,
fix
that's
that
one of
one
them.
anyway.
So
Yeah.
that's fine.
That,
Yeah.
That's something we couldn't avoid.
I'm putting a panic level marker.
Yep. And our
and
outbreak is
the
moved
I
away.
moved outbreak.
Okay. And this is gonna be Hong
Second.
Kong. I'm calling it.
Manila.
Manila.
Oh,
Okay, so that kind of worked out in a way, not the best, but we didn't play Chennai, but which turned out to be a good move. And Khartoum won't come out now, so we
Yeah,
don't have to worry
well,
about fixing Khartoum right now.
well, you still want to fix it.
Well, we do, but it's not like
Two
super
ones,
rush.
actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't have to happen on Malinka's turn now.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. My turn.
Yep,
I'll start with building.
yep,
Move. That's action 2.
yep.
Cure at least 1. It's
Yep.
action 3.
Build another
And
base if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the region is. Yeah, I need to build here.
Okay.
It's probably smartest actually.
Pushes
No,
us.
that's not
Is
Asia.
that what you could
Oh yeah,
you could
it's
roll
Asia.
block
Yeah.
as well?
Yep, exactly. I'm enabling roadblock without moving towards something like Kolkata.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Best I can make of my current situation, I think.
Yeah.
While I would have loved to move those military bases a bit more useful, I'm also looking at enabling the roadblocks, of course.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can always drop additional ones if you want.
Don't forget, there's only 6 left. There's 8 markers for
Oh,
military
okay.
bases.
Yeah. All right. Well, that'll be your turn. So draw
Yep,
your cards.
drawing 2 cards.
Bangkok.
That's another red.
That's not bad. And Buenos Aires.
Ooh.
Is that Buenos Aires? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like we'll be trying to give you cards, I guess. Although the risk is
Fire.
that you end up with too many in your hand. But yeah. Go on.
Yeah, can you try to end up in Bogota?
Bogota. I could try.
Wait, no, wait. Yeah, it's probably best. See if we can move my character there.
Okay,
I think-
so I get a free quarantine. Well, not free, but it's an action that I usually take every turn.
And you
Oh,
didn't
wait a minute.
infect
Yeah,
cities.
sorry. Infect.
Oh yeah. I was just thinking ahead. Or we might want to go after red first because that only needs 4 cards. But first, Hong Kong. Let's back up to 3.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's all right.
That's fine.
And terrain,
Tehran.
which is faded.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Okay, my job's done.
Okay, so my turn. Right, I think that I need to consider my quarantine actions. Probably best to quarantine Hong Kong, seeing as we're not going for the faded objective thing.
Yeah, but I don't think you want to use your ranged move for that.
Possibly. If I
Probably
want to
wanna
end
use
up
your
in
ranged move
Bogota, though,
on-
then I might want
Yeah,
to.
I'm thinking as well, but it might be smarter to first trade the red cards. There's already 4 red cards, and that's enough to cure them.
Yeah, I'd say so as well.
Okay.
And to be fair, they're easier to trade because there's nothing in Bogota.
All right.
There's
I'm
Sao Paulo,
actually
but
standing
yeah.
on Hong Kong, and Rolf has the Hong Kong card.
So, which one would you like me to go and cure, and which one would you like me to go and quarantine? Like, I could go
Cure?
to Lagos and cure Khartoum, you know, a couple of actions, and quarantine Hong Kong. Or I could go to Hong Kong, cure it, and quarantine Khartoum.
I'd say go to Hong Kong.
Okay.
Yeah.
But cure 1 in cartoon. No, put a quarantine on cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's get that one action done. Then
Move 1,
jump for my second.
move 2.
Cure.
I'll set you up.
Yeah, thanks. Cure the 3. That's over
put it down here.
Yeah, sorry. Too many red bags now. And I've got one more
No,
action.
actual
I may
format
just
would
cure
be,
again. Or quarantine here.
Yeah.
But I will,
Oh, that's a good one.
well, it does make a difference. Curing is the same as a quarantine. So prevent one
No,
or place
the
one.
Quarantine, wouldn't the quarantine in theory, I mean, it's not a risk right now, but wouldn't that prevent the faded from moving from Kolkata?
True, but it's
Exactly.
not a risk right now.
It's not a risk out now, no, but just, something to keep
But
in mind for the
it
future.
is in favor for quarantining rather than.
Although clearing red gains us the red cube back in its bag, and that's a lose condition. Losing red cubes.
Well, do
Okay.
cure then. And we
Cure it
probably
is.
want to eradicate as well, so.
True. Well,
Yeah, that's true.
oh yeah, forgot. Yeah, we thought we were going to do yellow, but that's gone out of control. We really need to step it up.
Not really yet.
Okay, cool.
You'll eradicate blue.
All right. Well, then let's grab my player cards. That's my last action. Sydney. That's fine. And Lima. Maybe I should be curing yellow to give you space to hold red.
And mine are really approachable. I've got Lagos and Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
Those are better.
So maybe I'll collect
Here.
yellow then, and you collect red, because that way you don't bulk your hand out too high.
Yep, I like it. Let's infect the world.
Okay. Sao Paulo. Which is fine. And is this terrain? No, New York. Okay, well, we've all had a turn. This has been a monumentally long episode because there's a lot of hard decisions now. This game's really kicked up now, the Faded here, with lots of big decisions. So I hope you've enjoyed this
And an
episode.
early epidemic.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode, and as per usual, we love the comments. So it's been really quiet lately. I don't know why this video is not more popular because we love this game. But whatever, leave a comment if you can. All right, bye bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.